Hey there, it's Catherine from Weight Loss Tools for Life. How you going? I want to talk to you about perspective. So many of you, all of us in fact, people, we don't see what other people see when we look at ourselves. We get compliments. We get told that we're beautiful, we're amazing, we're lovely, we're talented. And we say thank you to be polite. But in most instances, we don't believe the words that are being spoken. Now, the first thing I want to share with you on that is people don't pay other people compliments if they don't mean it. If they don't have anything nice to say, rest assured, they generally will say something mean. They don't not say anything at all. They will say something mean. If somebody is telling you how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, how special you are, how valid you are, how important you are, please don't dismiss them. Because what you're doing is inadvertently, directly, I suppose, more to the point, you're dismissing yourself. They're seeing something in you that's worth seeing. And the only reason that you're not seeing what they see is because of the programs and the patterns, the thought processes, the proof that you have in your life that is contrary to that. Now, what I want to show you right now is just a little, maybe it's, what word could I use? Oh, it's a demonstration, I suppose. I'm here on my front porch. The sun's shining. It's a beautiful, almost spring day. And as you can tell from the background noises that are going on, I live in suburbia. I live in, a middle-class suburb, in a middle-class house with my beautiful family. And from what you can see around, what you can hear, the noises, there's a bit of construction, there's some cars, there's some stuff happening. You'd think, absolutely true. It's a middle-class, average type lifestyle I have here right now. Possibly from the outside looking in. But what I want to show you something is I've got the camera here on a chair and I'm going to turn it so that you can see something, so that I might be able to change your perspective for just a moment. So bear with me, I'm just going to slide this around. Now as you can see, we're up high. I live on the high side of a hill. And out there, that's the view from my front door. That's the country. And sometimes there are cows out there. And it is the most beautiful place for me to sit up here on my front porch when I'm ready and willing to change my perspective on life. Because when I'm down here, let's see what I can show you. See, there's the road and the street, and there's the houses along there. When I'm down there busy doing my stuff every day, with my kids and my family, my husband, going shopping, taking the kids to school, the perspective I have on life is routine and Groundhog Day and trudge, and sometimes it's hard. I try to use the word challenging, but some days it's just bloody hard. And then I have this beautiful gift called perspective. And I choose to engage in that when I come and sit on my front porch. And I look out at the treetops that I just showed you. And I see the countryside, and sometimes I hear the cows. And you know what? My life is pretty damn good. And when I sit up here, I can't wallow in my miseries, my poor fortune, because when I sit up here and I see this high top view of the world below, the misfortunes all of a sudden start to change. They start to become experiences. And I wonder, what could I take from that experience? Look at me sitting up here on my porch in the middle of the week, reflecting on something that had made me feel bad, yet I'm getting so much good stuff out of it. How could I have done that differently? What reasons could that have happened to me? What's the silver lining in this? Do I have to be emotionally invested in it? Is it any of my business? Why am I making it my business? What's going on for me? What can I take away from this experience with me? Maybe I could even think about, how do those other people feel? What would they have had to have been feeling to behave the way they felt? What would have had to have happened to them to make them do that? If it was me and I behaved that way, what would have pushed me to that point? And this allows me to truly start changing my perspective. I don't have to sit on my front steps and do that. I can do that anywhere, any time of the day or night. But what better place to do it in a place that allows me physically to see that by walking up one flight of stairs to my front door, I have a higher perspective on life. I get to see the world in a different way than what I do when I'm walking on the street. What a gift. Take a moment and find the places in your life where you can have a bird's eye view. Change your perspective. Ask some questions that will get you answers that, you can ask any question you want. Why am I such a failure? But you know what? Your subconscious mind is going to find a reason. It'll give you an answer. It'll tell you because this happened, or because they said this, or because you did that. It'll find a reason for you. But if you're going to ask questions about how to change your perspective, why not ask open-ended questions that allow you to get new answers? What was possibly the gift in that happening to me? What could I do differently? What was I feeling in that moment to make that happen? Be patient with yourself. Be patient. It takes time to catch yourself. This is not stuff that you can fix, bam, like that overnight. It's stuff that takes commitment and dedication, and you're going to do it and forget to do it and do it again, and there'll be times where you think, how long does this take? Well, let me tell you, it takes as long as it takes. You've got all of your life to do it. There's no hurry. Be gentle, be kind, be bold, be daring, be brave. Love your body, love your soul, love who you are. This is Catherine from Weight Loss Tools for Life. Love your guts.